to Cohen. He elected not to travel at the time because of concern about the lack of concrete proposals about land plots that could be considered as projects. B, discussions about Russian travel by Michael Cohen or Trump, December 15, 2016. 1. Satter's overture to Cohen to travel to Russia. The late January communication was neither the first nor the last time that Cohen contemplated visiting Russia, pursuit of the Trump-Moscow project. Beginning late 2015, Satter repeatedly tried to arrange for Cohen and candidate Trump as representatives of the Trump organization to travel to Russia to meet with Russian government officials, if possible, financing partners. In December 2015, Satter sent Cohen a number of emails about logistics for traveling to Russia for meetings. See, for example, December 1st, 2015, email, Satter to Cohen, 12:41 p.m. Please scan and send me copies of your passport for the Russian Ministry of Foreign Affairs. On December 19th, 2015, Satter wrote, please call me, I have Voskin on the other line. Toll records showed that Satter was speaking to Anthony Voskin. Call records of Felix Satter. Voskin is an executive of a large bank focused in Crimea, Ukraine. At the time Satter provided this sentencing letter to Cohen, GenBank was suctioned to U.S. government sanctions. Office of Foreign Assets Control has this info. December 20th, 2015, Voskin, who had been deported from the United States in 2000 for criminal activity, was under indictment in the United States for stock fraud under the aliases Eugene Slosker and Gene Schlesslauer. Please call me. I have evidence. Voskin on the other line. He needs a copy of your and Donald's passport. They need to scan every page of the passport. Invitation. Visas will be issued this week by VTB Bank to discuss financing for Trump Tower Moscow. Politically, neither Putin's office nor Minister of Foreign Affairs can issue advice, so they are invited to business commercially. Vis-a-vis Russia, VTB CEO Andrew Koskin will be at all meetings, business meetings, not political meetings. We will be invited to Russia this week to receive bites and have these issues. In response, Cohen texted Satter an image of his own passport. Cohen told the office that he requested a copy of candidate Trump passport, Trump's executive assistant at the Trump organization. In that graph later brought Trump's passport to Cohen's office, dropped the investigation, however, established that the passport was forwarded to Satter. On December 21st, 2015, Satter sent Cohen a text message. They needed a copy of DJT passport, to which Cohen responded, after I returned from Moscow. Into the spring of 2016, Satter and Cohen continued to discuss a trip to Moscow in connection with the Trump-Moscow project. On April 20th, 2016, Satter wrote to Cohen, wanted to know when you are coming. On May 4th, 2016, Satter followed up, I had a chat with Moscow. Assuming the trip does happen, the question is before or after. I said, I believe, but don't know for sure. That's probably after the convention. Only can happen anytime you want. Where? The question. I said I would confirm. Let me know about it if I was right by saying, and also when you want to speak, fly over. My trip before Cleveland. Trump will become the nominee after the convention, the day after the exchange. Satter Times Cohen, Russia to the St. Petersburg International Forum, an annual event attended by politicians and businessmen. Satter told the office that he was informed by a business associate that they wanted to invite Cohn to the forum. Satter wrote to Cohn, Prescott would like to invite you as his guest to Petersburg. He wants to meet with you and possibly introduce you to Putin or Medvedev, as they're not sure if one or the other or both will be there. This is perfect. The entire business class of Russia wants you to be there, including dates. Anything else to discuss? Following day, Satter asked Cohn to confirm those dates. Cohn wrote back, W works for me. On June 19, 2016, Satter sent Cohn a notice that he, Satter, was completing, adding, Putin is there on the 17th. Chance you will meet him, Putin, 370. On June 13th, 2016, Satter forwarded Cohn an invitation to the forum site by the director, Lost Congress Foundation, the Russian entity organizing the forum. Satter also sent Cohn the name and asked him to send passport photos. According to Cohn, the invitation gave no indication if he had been invited him. Kraskov was concerned that Russian officials were not interested in meeting with him, as Satter had alleged, and so he decided not to go to the forum. On June 14, 2016, Cohn met Satter in the lobby of the Trump Tower in New York and informed him he would not be traveling at that time to candidate Trump's opportunities to go to Russia. Evidence showed that during the period the Trump-Moscow project was under consideration, the possibilities of candidate Trump visiting Russia arose. First, interviews with the office. Cohn stated that he discussed the subject of traveling to Russia twice. Gave dates. 375, according to Cohn. Trump indicated a willingness to travel to Russia on one occasion. Trump told Cohn, asking Corey Lewandowski, campaign manager, to coordinate. Cohn recorded that he spoke to Lewandowski, who suggested that they speak again when Cohn had actual dates to evaluate. Cohn indicated, however, that he knew the travel prior to the Republican National Convention, would be impossible. Second, night Cohn. Trump received and turned down an invitation to the St. Petersburg International Economic Forum in late December 2015. From the fashion industry, first passed along the industry, candidate Trump